What if I told you there's a way to do business with the government with only a 5-minute video? It's called Tradewinds Solution Marketplace. It exists. It's currently managed by the Chief Digital and AI Office, but it's available for the entire Department of Defense. It stacks 3 different authorities together to be able to give a total optionality for the offices that leverage Tradewinds as its acquisition vehicle. Now, these are not direct awards. This is an actual competition. The first authority that it leverages is Broad Agency Announcements, or BAA authority. That authority allows it to compete effectively dissimilar things on the same call. So that authority is one normally reserved for the laboratories. It normally only handles funding that's actually 1 through $3,600, but it's just one of a handful of authorities that Tradewinds Solution Marketplace stacks. The other authority that they stack is Other Transaction Agreement Authority. Other transaction agreements are non-FAR-based contracting activity, and it's still procurement, but it allows you to go make a business deal. It doesn't require you to trade money for capability. It allows you to trade money for something else of value, or not money. It allows you to trade your capability for something else of value with the government. The third authority that it stacks is the Commercial Solutions Opening. Between BAA, Commercial Solutions Opening, and OTs, you can do both FAR-based and non-FAR-based activities, and it's all considered done inside competition. That's huge. The only constraint that the government has on its side is it cannot issue a FAR-based cost type contract under Tradewinds Solution Marketplace. But that's great. Who wants to do a cost type contract anyways? So how do you go and execute this? You can reach out directly. If you go to tradewinds.com, you can find all of the information necessary to go submit your video. When you submit your video, there's a whole rubric that they post. The rubric is posted to sam.gov. You can go follow through the links to find the rubric. But when you see that rubric, just write your video to hit the topics in the rubric. It's all laid out for you. Now, the people that do these evaluations are good patriots. In many cases, they're not even members of the Department of Defense. They work at universities or subject matter experts. They give their opinions on all the videos, and that rolls up to a source selection authority. That source selection authority looks at all the comments and decides who's in and who's out based on the video. But the good news is they want to get as many videos through the process as possible, and they want those videos to be of the highest quality. They do this because they want the warfighter to have a plethora of options to pick from when they're trying to find the technology that best fits their needs. So they post these videos once they're deemed awardable out to the marketplace, and then anyone in the department can go buy them, just like they go buy something off the shelf. Now that is speed. Acquisition speed is key in the times as they keep evolving and the administration keeps putting pressure on us to buy stuff faster, to buy stuff better. So how do you get through the evaluation process? Well, if you follow the criteria that's outlined in the solicitation, it'll get you 90% of the way there. But the reality is the people that are doing the evaluation want to make the videos as good as possible. So if you submit your video in the first month, they will do the evaluation in the second month, and then they'll let you know by the end of that month whether or not you're in or out. If you're out, you can ask them to give you feedback on your video to find out exactly where you went astray and why you didn't get selected. Take that feedback, quickly iterate your video, and resubmit. You can do this an unlimited amount of times to get your video through, but I caution you, always take the feedback. A lot of people go in, they'll just try to do their own thing again and not listen to the feedback that the panel gave them. If you listen to the feedback, you will quickly get to a very high quality video that will get through the Tradewinds process. Once you're through the process, you are now deemed awardable. Anybody that likes your stuff can go and fund it via this process. Now, what Tradewinds isn't, it isn't a pot of funding to go do acquisition. And it isn't a contracting shop readily available to go put on contract something for any other unit in the world. There are definitely deals that can be made between an obscure unit that's out there and the people that monitor Tradewinds, but it has to be a mutual benefit. Most of the technology you're going to find on Tradewinds have to do with AI, machine learning, similar type of technology. There's very explicit technology buckets that are outlined in the solicitation, but what they did, and it was very smart, is they created a blue sky option, which allows any company to submit any kind of capability into the marketplace. Because let's face it, the government doesn't actually know what it needs. It kind of follows that Henry Ford mantra. Like if Henry Ford asked his customers what they needed most, they would have said a faster horse, and we would never have an automobile. So go out to tradewinds.com, look through all the rules, look through the solicitation. There's tons of video content out there on what you should be submitting, and then go submit a video for your capability. Now, one of the areas that companies fall down, and they fall down hard, is that they do more than one thing. So they don't actually follow the solicitation instructions, and they say all the things their company can do. Don't do that. What you should be doing is solve a problem with a solution that your company has to offer. Hit all of the talking points in the rubric. If you do this, you'll have success. You are allowed to put as many videos into Tradewinds as you want. So if you are dead set on making sure that the DoD has access to every problem that you solve, make a video for each problem and submit them all. You're able to get as many videos out there as you would like. Now, these videos act almost like free advertising for you. They sit up on the marketplace, different units search for the videos, and they find what's possible. In many cases, companies have no way to reach these units, and these units are actively seeking technologies that could maybe save the lives of some of their partners or help their missions. So get your technology out there and allow the warfighters to find it. Now, other ways Tradewinds is used is if a unit knows that there's a technology they want to get after, but they don't have time to run a very complicated competition, they can use this Tradewinds process, assuming the video can meet all the criteria that's laid out in the rubric, and get the video through the process. Once it's published, they can go make direct awards. Again, this is tried and true acquisition, process, policy. It's all been vetted. It's all been approved by legal, and it's all done at the DoD level. So it works for any of the services that are underneath the umbrella of the Department of Defense. The Navy can use it, the Army can use it, the Marine Corps can use it, Air Force uses it, the Space Force uses it. I did some of the first awards under Tradewinds when I was with the Digital Transformation Office. We've done OKs, we've done FAR-based awards, we've done it all. All of those different activities led us to very fast acquisitions. So at the end of the year, at the end of the fiscal year, there could be money that's left over that units have. They need to find a quick way to spend their money. I know the first place I was looking to spend my funding, I went to Tradewinds, because on Tradewinds, I knew those were all shovel-ready projects that I could go fund. So if you're looking to have a shovel-ready project ready to go, please check out tradewinds.com and leverage that as a vehicle. DARPA is coming out with their own version of this. It's another marketplace. We'll link that below. But I got to tell you, having an ability to buy your stuff is just as critical as having something good to buy. Because if you can have the best thing in the world, if no one can find a way to buy it and get it quickly, it's not worth much. You have to be able to create the pathways and have the great tech. I can help you do that, and I'm excited to do it. So if you're interested in learning more about Tradewinds or any other direct acquisition pathway, please reach out to me. Find me on LinkedIn. You can direct message me on Instagram at Vince_Pecoraro, and you can like and subscribe to this video. Thanks and have a great day.